Hello everybody and welcome to race 18 in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. We are officially past, however you want to look at it, the halfway point in the Nationwide season. Came pretty quick. Did not expect to get here already, but hopefully we have a good clean race. Starting from 10th, 51 laps, and that is 51. Not for me to think that lap 50 is the final lap, like what happened in the Truck Series race on Monday. Which I don't think I even mentioned, but because Monday was kind of a drag, but yeah, we're going to be away from the trucks for a couple weeks, I believe. Before we get back to those guys due to the dates and all that stuff, so we're going to try to, make it where we get Homestead all in 1 week. So we have an off week coming up, a couple off weeks I think for the Nationwide, but I think that's during the chase.
Stay low, be 3 wide. Stay low.
Yeah, also in case I repeat something, it's just because I can't remember, or if I forget to say something, I'll apologize in advance, just because I was doing this race already once. We got to like lap 11 and then everything froze and the game crashed, so redoing this here. So I kind of have an idea of what the car is going to do these first few laps anyway. We're going to get a lot of pressure and we're going to probably start to fade a little bit, but we'll see if we can do some stuff a little differently this time around, since the racing gods and computer gods decided to give us a second shot. I always hate when the game crashes, especially after you kind of get into a rhythm. You're like 10, 15, 20 laps into a race and it crashes. Drives me nuts every single time. But we're faring pretty decent right now. We're running in 10th. Who is our leader? Greg Biffle. Carl Edwards, the point leader, is 3rd. We come in here 7th. We are 576 points out. So we're probably just, shooting for a top 5 in points if we can get there. Who knows, maybe the second half of the season we'll go on an absolute tear and Carl Edwards will have crap races. So I don't understand how these ratings work, but maybe his will flip like some of these other drivers. Mainly in the Cup Series, we've seen a big turnaround in some drivers who were really hot in the beginning, and then now they're just, I don't even know. Because, yeah, Travis Quapple, he's kind of fallen off the face of the earth as we try to make a move under Rudiman. Robbie Gordon hasn't been doing so hot either in the Cup Series, so, yeah, I mean, I didn't touch anything, so I don't know how all that works, but we'll see. Maybe Carl will have some bad luck. God, I hope he has some bad luck. He's got 15 top 10s, 12 top 5s, and 17 completed races. It's insane. I don't think I've even ever had that good of a season. Just cruising in 10th. We're not really able to get David Rudiman. Mark Green's right behind me. Gave Rudiman a little nudge there. A little risky, but considering, I know I repeat myself from race to race. I know I was going to say, considering how our luck has been with bump and runs lately. That one worked. I know I mentioned that at Milwaukee. We gave him the bump, but we didn't get the run. Now we got Mark Green hounding us for 10th. Oh boy, we drove in a little bit on the harder side there, but we stuck it, so try not to fade too far back. So if, it's like traditional New Hampshire for us, we tend to get better in the long run. So the closer we are to the front, the better our odds of turning that around. Now that's always come at 2-time wear, so what used to take like 20, 30 laps maybe, it's now going to take 40, 50, 60 laps, somewhere in there. We don't have 60 laps, we only got 51. Actually, we only have 43. Because we're already on lap 9. I feel like we can get up to Rudiment, but even if we give him a bump, I don't think we're going to have enough to get around him. Oh, dang it. Got tight. I had to let out. Thought I was going to hit the wall. As long as we keep it towards the bottom here, I don't think Mark Green is going to try to make a pass, so... I mean, I'll take a 10th place finish if that's all we can muster up today. But I'd like to get this... Whoa! I'm surprised we didn't turn on that one. He just really got slow in the center there. A lot of double file up there. Looks like Kyle Busch. I see Hamlin. Looks like Reagan. So as long as they stay double file, maybe we'll catch a couple of those cats up there and make a couple passes. Because we haven't passed anybody for a while. We're still in 10th. Have we passed anybody at all in this race? No, obviously not, because we started 10th. Other than a race where we led the entire thing, I don't think I've ever had a race where we stayed in one spot the entire day. Outside of being, you know, like I said, first place from the pole or something. .39 to go. Tires don't look terrible. I mean, they don't look great, obviously, but not bad. They'll definitely get us through this race, so we don't have to pit. And we don't really see too many crashes at New Hampshire, unless we have, you know, pit stops going, so I'm expecting it to probably go green for the duration of the race. Unfortunately, with that being said, we have almost a 6-second gap to Greg Biffle, so that might not be in the cards for us, but we can keep eyeing up. Ooh, we got a run on Rudiment there, I feel like, but couldn't do anything with it. I'm tempted to try the... Oh, wow. Wow, the car did not want to turn. I was just going to say, I was tempted to try to make a move on Rudiment on the outside, and like as soon as I was going into the turn, just did not turn. And now we have to deal with Mark Green underneath of us.
Clear.
Okay, hopefully, yeah, we're going to go a little slower through that turn, just because I was trying to get it to the bottom without turning myself around. But if we get in front of him and we can stay to the bottom this time instead of drifting up, it's not letting him get a run. Wow, we're starting to really get tight in the center. It's like kind of like we're brake checking him, so he's not getting the momentum down the straightaway to make any runs on us. So we got to stay on the bottom. This thing is tight. If we do get a caution, I don't know if I'd pit. Because I don't think even if we had fresh tires with everybody else, we're going to be able to... Well, never mind. I'll take that back. If they all pit, we would obviously pit. Because we wouldn't be able to hold anybody off. They'd be going left and right behind, or all around us. But then again, I'm pretty confident in saying Mark Green would be up there with Rudiment, and we can't keep up with him right now. And we're holding him off okay, so maybe we could block him. The Nationwide definitely has been the most challenging series for us this season. Cup, we have like 5 wins. Trucks, I think we have 4. Nationwide, I believe we have 3. Yeah, looking over at it, we have 3. But we are 7th in points. Trucks, where I think we're now 2nd. Whoops, that's a spoiler. I wasn't supposed to give that away, actually. Because I always tell that information at the start of a race, so. Well, I'm sure somebody figured it out. Because Darnell was 2nd, and he won the race, so. And we finished 38th, so, yeah. I think that was an obvious. Pretty sure it was obvious anyway. We are not really doing a whole lot of anything right now, just watching these guys battle. That's what I don't understand. They're battling. How are we not making any time on them? We have breathing space finally from behind from Mark Green. We're a good half second ahead of them, but we're 8 seconds behind the leaders. 8.1 to be exact. Now we're 21 laps in. Looking forward to the Cup race. It's shorter than our normal Cup races used to be. They used to be, I think, what was it, like 90 laps? The track has the mileage for this race, so the laps at like 250, I think it was, or something like that. So 30% is only coming up as like 75 or 76 laps, something different than what we're accustomed to. So that's a little weird, but it's welcomed. A little bit, you know, I know New Hampshire's not the most exciting race. I personally like racing here, but I know that, yeah, I know that the videos can be so-so. Especially because it is a lot of green flag racing, like I've said before. Green flag racing, I love it for my own personal reasons, like it's just easier to edit, it's more enjoyable for me personally driving. But entertainment-wise, it's a hard sell. Means there's also nothing to add to wrecked. What are we on? Is it? This is season. So this would be 8, I believe. I believe this next one will be wrecked 8. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank on where we're at in that timeline. I feel like we're kind of catching them at different points, but I'm not sure really where we're standing with them because the time at the line has been pretty consistently the same, at least from every time I've looked at it. But we're definitely closer now. Yeah, I fudged that up a little bit. Didn't want to run into the back of Rudiman. Oh, he's giving us a lane, it looks like. Can we sneak under there, David?
Outside.
There we go. Alright. Oh, a little bit too hard there. So, I had to pause for a second. So, well, when I say for a second, I mean like an hour. But yeah, so I kind of don't remember exactly what we were talking about prior to this, but I apologize. It's been happening a lot more frequently lately. Might have to change the time I decide to do these recordings where a little less distractions going on. But we are catching these guys, so hopefully we can make a couple moves here soon. We've been in 10th, it feels like forever. And they've caught me from behind too, so I'm not sure if they're just slowing down. We're getting faster, or it looks like they're just slowing down, but we're not getting much faster than the cars behind us. If we get under Rudiman at some point, that would be fantastic, but I just can't seem to get under him.
37.89.
Might have to give him a nudge.
Outside. Clear
Oh.
all around, all clear.
The car did not like being down there. Clearly, we lost quite a bit of ground. Mark Green actually is trying to make a pass on us. So we better get low and stay down there to make sure that does not happen. How far back are we? We were 9.5 last time.
31.49.
Almost 10.5. Wow, we lost a lot of time that lap. Biffle's out to like a 6.5 second lead over Carl Edwards. David Reagan's probably top 5. Yeah, he's in 5th. Ooh, we might have found something there. I've been taking a slightly like arched in approach, but kind of straight shooting it in like that kind of worked. And the car stays down. We don't have to get down on the, or we don't have to get on the brakes quite as hard. Wow, we were super tight off that turn.
Still there.
Dang it.
Clear, clear. Outside.
Gave Casey a nudge,
Still there.
but I don't think we're gonna have enough power to stay low and not hit him. Ooh, we got him again. My bad, Casey. Damn it. Puts us to 11.
20 to go. 31. 2.
I'd like to get a top 10 at least. We are so tight. I tried a different line there, I think, and it just did not work. We're not tacking out like we were a couple laps ago either, so clearly not getting off these corners as well as we were. Right front went to yellow. Let's see if we can stay on the throttle a little longer on these straightaways to try to get better entries. Or by better, I just mean faster. There's not a whole lot we can change on the handling really at this moment. Casey, you could actually be very helpful. If we can get up there without hitting the wall, if we can get up to those two while they're side by side. Oh man, I'm driving it as hard as I can without spinning out or wrecking out. It's just how are they side by side and still we can't catch them? I think I see our answer to how we're going to get around some people. Lap cars. They've lapped up to 37th. Locked up a little bit. Alright, so I think 17 to go. We're definitely going to see lap traffic. I think. Ooh, wow, we got a good run. We can get to his bumper to touch him, but not enough to wiggle him up out of that lane. Lap traffic is not too far up the road, but far enough where it's still going to be a couple laps, I think, before we get there. So we're going to have to move quick if we're going to do it. At the same time, though, side by side hasn't really helped us that much, so we're just really hoping someone gets pinned behind a lap car and we can take advantage of it. See, I can't keep it pinched to the bottom and still get any runs off the corner to make the pass. That's the problem. And like I've said before, it's super frustrating, but it's pretty realistic in that aspect, and I can appreciate that. It's frustratingly fun would be the word we'll go with. Mark Green passing me would be extremely disappointing. Yeah, I think that Clint Boyer I see. Yeah, he's running with us leaders, and he's kind of pinned behind a lap car up there, it looks like, unless that was Reagan, but I don't think so. Alright. So, oh no. Mark, you are not making any passes on me at this time. Please and thank you, respectfully stay behind me. Watching my mirror, I'm going to lose time on these guys in front of me. Alright, let's try this here. Alright, yeah, look, the 33, he looks like he's kind of trapped behind somebody. Never mind, he just dropped to the bottom. So we're already one lap car past, and they did nothing for us.
Still there.
Fantastic. Casey Gaines, oh, he's up to 8th.
Clear all around, all clear.
I was hoping, I believe that was Stremmy. I was hoping he would be able to get in front of Mark Green, give us a little buffer. I locked him up a tiny bit. We're like right there. That's the thing that's so frustrating. Driving in way harder than I was earlier. Just trying anything I can to get near these guys. It just, I don't know. If we can give him a bump here to get him high. Looks like it's a lap car. It looks like Mike Wallace. If we can get him stuck behind Mike Wallace, that would be really good. Actually, if he goes to the outside of... No, he's not going to go high. He's going to go back down to the bottom. I was hoping he would try to go high on Kevin Harvick there, because then he'd get stuck behind Wallace, but short-lived, and I don't think we have like an infinite amount of lap cars ahead of us, so we got to make a move while we can.
Clear.
Problem is, we can't make a damn move. I don't want 11th. I want at least 10th.
31, 02.
I know we don't always get what we want, but we ran a lot of this race early on in 10th. I'd like to think we can get a top 10 here, especially when the top 10's staring right at us. Is the 38 going to clear the 99?
Inside. Clear, clear.
Started thinking maybe go to the outside, but no. Come back.
31, 32, 5. Outside. Still there.
Oh, come on.
Clear.
This sucks. Can't even get around a lap car. We're going to dive bomb, but
Outside. Stay low.
yeah, that works.
Clear.
We can't even get, if we could just get close enough at the end of the straightaway to dive bomb. I just don't even feel like we're that close. Well, not close enough it's worth risking yet. At least not for a couple more laps. We might at the end try it. Not like a ooh, wait a minute. I was gonna say a kamikaze's dive bomb. Damn it. If he was gonna stay high behind Brad, I was going to try to get them both. And then he goes so slow in front of me. Should we try a I thought about maybe try a 3 wide, but I don't think we'd have enough time to get there.
Still there. Clear all around, all clear.
This is the closest I think we've been in a minute. Let's try it. Boy, we're sending it really hard. No, can't get back on the throttle. And then I tried to, and I almost put it in the wall off the turn. Lost time.
06, 7.
I'm running this thing as hard as I can to try to make up this time. I promise that. Maybe, I don't know who this lap car is. It's Johnny Sauter, I think. Did not mean to boost you forward. How come when I do that other times you don't boost forward, you wiggle? Oh my gosh. We pretty much have blown our chances of using lap cars, I think. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm diving under you, Johnny, so be ready.
Clear all around, all clear. Outside.
You are a lap down.
Clear all around, all clear.
Give me room. Oh, great. 3 to go. Right? Yeah, 3.
31, 2,
How are we going to get a top 10, folks? We have no more lap car help. I'm maybe going to try shifting. Will that help? Maybe not as much as I would like it to, but... And I don't want to wreck Ruderman either. Don't get me wrong, I want the spot, but I'm not going to wreck him for it. Let's try going to 3rd off the turn. We got 2 laps. Let's try shifting.
37.46.
No, I think we lost time. Wow, we can just not keep up with them. Wow, our tires are really bad, actually. That's not good. The only thing I got left in the tank is send it, go low, and hope we hold on to it and slide up. We're gonna try it.
Outside. Clear all around, all clear. Outside, still out there.
Oh my gosh, I was more concerned if we were gonna spin. Oh, we didn't even hit the wall. Wait for it. I'm gonna keep racing hard. There you go. I was waiting for them to call it. So that'll do it here for New Hampshire in the Nationwide Series. We got Greg Biffle winning, David Reagan, Carl Edwards, Brian Clausen, Kyle Busch, Clint Boyer, Denny Hamlin, Casey Kane, Kevin Harvick, and David Ruderman. We'll be back here on Friday for the Cup Series, so stay tuned. And until then, hope y'all have a good one.